Hey, how we doing? Happy Christmas! We saw it again. That strange bloke's here again. What am I running over now? Always running over something on the chair. Let's just silence the tree. Silence the tree. And bring up the radio. How are we all doing today anyway? Bit of a rush for me to get on again, but it's worked. I've done it. I'm on. Pepperidge was first in this afternoon, so afternoon to you, Pepperidge. And Aston's in. He likes a good Rambler. Timothy's in. Matamble, Joe's in. Fat Tony, how you doing, Tony? Danish is in. Santa Graham. Afternoon, Rob Tiveridge. Nick's in. Bob Anderson. I think I said hello to Danish, didn't I? Russie's in. Afternoon, Russie. Oh, Benji and Harvey. Thomas. Hi, Thomas. Just had an ad for Christmas socks. Well, here you are. Very relevant. Very relevant. Strange thing going on in my head today, my own. Rob's in. Rob's radio channel. Hi, Rob. Phil Taylor. How you doing, Phil? So we've got some rambling to do. We've got some rambling to do today, haven't we? Dave Rhodes in at the start. Good afternoon. Yeah, I actually got the timings right today as well, don't I? Just sort of Penguin's cam out because he's a little bit feisty today. I think he's been on something. I think he's been on the pop. Oh Penguin. Penguin's been on the pop. So yeah, we're gonna have a look at a couple little ramblers today, and one of these, the turquoise one, we're gonna give away on Christmas Eve. So you need to go back to a few videos ago where we discussed what we were going to give away. She thought you were safe, yeah. So we better go over and see what the hell he's up to, because he's been up to no good, I can tell you that. There he is, look, he's been on the finger. Penguin's been on the finger. No! You bad bird. You bad bird. Penguin, I've told you about the finger. You mustn't have the finger without me. Okay, he's had the finger. He's done the law, I reckon. He's been on it. He's looking pleased with himself, isn't he? He's looking happy today. Dear, oh dear, whatever next. Can't take him anywhere, can you? Drink a man's beer, he would. Wow. I hope you got something good in number 13, Penguin, for drinking my beer. I'm hoping so. Don't let Did see that you've had the finger. He won't be happy. Dids won't be happy that you've had the finger. See if I can get past here and get into number 13 without you biting me. Oh, hang on, we've got another can. Cans are always good. Oh, what about that? Kakawa. Kakawa. Is that one of your friends? Kakawa? Penguin and Kakawa? Look at me bloody leg in the way now. Ah. Yeah. Whoa. I don't know what I've done with my glass either. Look at him. He's on the beer. Yeah, I saw that, Nick. Yeah, you did convert one to accept the time signal or something, didn't you? Afternoon, John. Back's not great. I had 2 days back at work. It's a bit better today than it was yesterday, but yesterday it wasn't great. Pretty bad. Didn't sleep very well last night, but it's a little bit better today. Took it a little bit easier today. So I need to go and get my glass. I need to go and get my glass. And also find the Ramblers. So Penguin's going. He's going. He's stole the beer. Afternoon, Brett. Right, let me go and find my glass and the Ramblers. So we've got to have a beer in us, haven't we? Got tomorrow off, so out. Oh, clumsy. Now, what the hell have I done with those radios? I took them downstairs to photograph, and I may have left them. I don't think I left them outside, but I think I may have left them downstairs here. The doggies are watching Christmas Vivo, well they were, but an error's occurred apparently. Nope, didn't wash the glass last night. So to go back to the normal tankard. And there's the Ramblers over there, look, on the kitchen table. Hello, Maddie. You looking after the Ramblers? Maddie was looking after them. Right. Whew. Should have brought them up with me, really. Red Penguin, you looking after him? He's also pinched a turntable as well. I don't know if you noticed that. He's at the turntable. Whew. That's better. Yes, it is, Rob. You were in the chat on that video. Oh dear. Right. We've got cuppa. You gonna stay there, Penguin, right in the way, are you? Get off. Just go and have another beer. Dear, oh dear, you gotta get in on everything. Santa on the wooden toilet. Afternoon, Nancy, how are you? Cut your teeth properly on one of those, Brett, did you? That's your first restoration, was it? Beer thieving waste. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you go back to the video, all the information's on the video there, Rob. H. Neil from Poland. Welcome to you from Poland. Right, let's get the cuppa. Chocolate stout. 4.5%. And I believe this was from Lidl. I think it was from Lidl. Yes. Brewed exclusively for Lidl. A square button, yes. Got one of each. Afternoon, Robert. Don't let Penguin have that candy, we're trying to get the dregs out of it. Cheers everybody anyway, happy Christmas. Cool, that's nice stuff actually. Definitely recommend that. Nice taste, sort of like got an orangey taste to it. Right, let's so we've got two Ramblers that are a bit dusty. Penguin, I thought I asked you to dust them off. What have you done with your rag? He's got the raggy as well. Oh dear. So the Rambler, I looked it up earlier, and it was manufactured between 1975 and 1983. Now the earlier version is this one with the square push buttons or rectangular push buttons, and later on they changed it to the round buttons. I'm not sure when what the transition period was, what the actual date was, but certainly they're mid-70s to early 80s. This one's got a lot of paint on it, so we've got to do a bit of depainting on this one. But this is the one that we're going to give away. I would have given away the earlier one, but the problem is it's got the wrong knobs on it. It just doesn't look right. I don't know. I mean, it's okay. I need to pop the top of this one off and just align it properly. If I can get that off and put it to the 0 position, then I'd be a lot happier. So I don't think there's an awful lot of difference internally. Just looking, they've got the same dial, same station names. Yeah, everything's the same apart really from the square buttons. And the older one did have different knobs to that. They were much bigger knobs with a flat top on them. But what tends to happen is the tops fall off of them, and the chrome bit gets lost, and that's the end of that. So ideally, you want another Rambler to pinch the tops off of to replace these. That one's got a loose top, look. You really don't need a pointer on the volume because it's literally, I don't know, I don't know, anyway. I digress. What we need to know is if they work. And then we'll have a look inside. And we'll do whatever needs doing. So let me find my power supply. That's the black one. Where's the red one gone? Red one's there. That's a 9 volt, takes a PP9. So which one should we try first? Hi Mark. Hi Joseph, how are you? From Wirral. Welcome, mate. Well, hopefully you didn't spell it like that, Rob. You bought a load of them, did you? What happens a lot with these square buttons is a little bit of chromed plastic pops out the top of them as well. So very often you'll see these without the tops on the knobs and with no insert in the square buttons. There you have a square button Rambler which may now be a one-off. It has the Finnish wood supplier sticker inside the case. Interesting. You did your electronics back in the mid-80s. Seems a long time ago now. Yeah, that is. I was at college back in the early 80s. H. Neil. Jess, afternoon to you, mate. Thank you. So which one should we have a try first? Nick, hello Nick. How you doing, mate? I think you had the last Rambler I did, Nick, didn't you? The last one was a turquoise Mark 1 version, and Nick over in the States had that. He fell in love with that and had to have it. And that was, I managed to get the correct knobs and everything for that one. That was a cracker, wasn't it? I think I put a new tuning cap in that one as well. Mid-70s when you did your apprenticeship. Yes, Nick. Yeah, you do. Well, you got the older version of this one. This is the later version. You can win this, Nick, and have a pair, mate. You could have both. You could have the early one and the newer one in the same colour. How about that? You could win that for nothing. You might have to help me out with postage over there, though, Nick. It's a bit of a way. So yeah, a lot of people have had a Rambler. It's only medium wave, long wave, but again, that's not a problem if you've got one of Derek's modulators or a Spitfire transmitter, something like that. Then you can get it to play whatever you want through it, and we'll demo that later, hopefully. Well, I think being that we're going to give this one away, I think we need to concentrate on this one more. So I think what we'll do is we'll fire the early one up first. Let's have a look at the serial number on it. So it's 25,607. Let's see that for posterity. Is it going to focus? Come on, camera, you can do it. There you are. 25,607. So these take the PP9 battery, which is the big rectangular one. I did have one on the bench here, but I think Penguin's got it. Oh no, there's a PP9. That's one of the rechargeable ones that was made for me by John. So that's a PP9. So I'm going to have a swig of this very nice beer. Right, 9 volt. There's no on-off switch on the volume pot on these. You literally, you've got an off button and then you push medium wave or long wave to turn it on. So what do you think? Do you think this one's going to work or not? A bit dirty there. What do you think? Will he or won't he? You've got Rambler 2 over there. There's various things that can go wrong with these. Transistors is one. I've had a couple with a transistor down. I've had a few with dodgy tuning caps, and I've had a lot with noisy volume pots and noisy switches. So there's a few things that can go wrong. So let's pop it on. Okay, now we had very high current draw when I put that on. 120 milliamps, but it's now gone down to 0.05. It's very quiet, but it is working.
She's responding really, really well to everything now. It's just financially difficult. I think that we are still quite interested. We are kings of bouncing back at the moment. That's the
That appears to be working fine on medium. Well, let's try long wave. So the only station we've got a long wave is about here, where it says BBC 2.
That seems right. The opposite is whistleblowing, but it can help people speak up. Just when you have blameless reporting within an organization, then you don't need whistleblowing. Because then people know that when they report something...
Well, apart from a big inrush, and that might just be a bit of dirty switch, but there is a bit of an inrush to it, so we might want to look at the cap across the line on that one, across the positive and negative. But that one's working. Woohoo! One down, one to go. So that one's good. Let's just pop that back on so we know which one's which. And on to the next one. So this one's a bit spotty. Mr. Painter Man's been at this one, so I'm gonna have to give a good old scraping to get all the paint and that off. What about this one then? Do you reckon this is the same? Is this going to work? Oh, hello. I found another button top, by the way, but I haven't stuck them on yet. There's a couple of these that have not been stuck on. The one that I stuck on, that I just pushed on, seems to have stuck himself on well. Oh well. So yeah, I found all three button tops now, so that's sorted. Let's connect this one up. So again, a big inrush. Maybe it was just charging the cap up, perhaps, because these haven't been used for a long time. Definitely got... Oh.
Yeah, we need some bit of combat. Seems to be in our area. Perhaps it's regional, perhaps there are differences, I don't.
Oh, that was it. Oh. What's the button top going there? It popped off. Button top's gone again. Right, long wave.
your, makes you feel cross, then you're going to be more tensed up, and we know that's not good for our body plan.
Yeah, well, we don't actually know that sort of. So there is a whole school of thought that shows that if you express...
Where's my button top gone? There he is.
Benefit and might be associated with lower physiological responses. Another school of thought shows completely the opposite. What these data show is that high levels of negative emotion words, particularly anger, are associated with those increased cardiovascular responses.
Awesome. Let's keep it in.
Indeed.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Professor Darrell O'Connor from the University of Leeds. Now, I guess now you need to go...
Both working. Both working. So I think maybe that cat was a little bit slow to charge up, perhaps. What do you think? Let's put that light back on now, get a bit more light on the subject. Steve, afternoon to you. Steve's Longstay Workshop. Yeah, good to see you as well, Nick. Arthur, how you doing? Pop in and see us again, Nick. Ivan, how are you? I thought the green one was slightly better, yes. Yeah, I agree, Ivan. Slightly more sensitive. Penguin, he's been on the beer, Steve. Look at him, he's been on the beer, look. Been on the finger, oh Penguin. He's looking a bit dazed. What's that, Anthony? What make is it? What's that, Anthony? Afternoon, Derek. No worries, mate. Let's have a look at the service info then, because we can put these on the signal generator and give them a little bit of a tweak. Now, where did I put it? I did put it here somewhere. There we go. So this shows a very shiny button. Look at the shine on those buttons. So that's what the knobs should look like. So they're a little bit like the R600 Roberts. The shafts are the same on them, on both radios. So it's got a 450 milliwatts power output. That this was originally owned by Pinnix Radio and Television Co Limited up in Birmingham. So less than half a watt output. So it's easy enough to get these things out of chassis, very easy. But here's the thing. Let's see if we can get the schematic up. So there we are. Let's get a little bit bigger. So is there a cap across? Yeah, see that one to that 220 there is just chassis. Doesn't show it going to ground, but it is. I suspect it might want a swap of the 220, but it is working, so I mean, so it looks like we've got the lock fits in this one, lock fit transistors. The later one might not have lock fits. I didn't look at the serial number of the later one actually. 41,736, so not that late, still fairly early. Yeah, so potentially that's a possible culprit. C19, maybe that charging up. That's pretty much what the power sees first. I suppose this one here could be suspect as well. But to be fair, I mean, now they've reformed, they'll be fine. I can't see it being an issue, as long as they're not bulgy. So there is some alignment info. We need to check the current draw on it. So you're going to put a milliamp meter in series of the positive line. Turn VR2 fully anti-clockwise and read the milliamps with the VR2 in that position. Then you've got to adjust VR2 to give you 1 milliamp above the original reading. So that's easy enough to do. We can do that. Now, signal generator, inject across L1, 470 kilohertz, 25 kilohertz deviation. Indicates the oscilloscope between junction R13 VR1 and chassis. And there's T2, 3 and 4 for maximum output and symmetry. So L1, I think, where's L1? Yeah, L1 is the ferrite coil. Yeah, between D and E. So F is the other side. So then we got RF alignment. So yeah, we got time. I think we got time to do an alignment on this, haven't we? It's time now, 4 o'clock, hour and a half. Yeah, we should have. So let's pop it out of the chassis, and then we can have a look at the circuit, see what we've got in this one, see whether we have got the lock fits or whether we've got the later transistors. Because, and I mean, probably I've still got lock fits in this, but later on they had this sort of type transistor. But these are the RF and the IF transistors, and these are in the amplifier circuit. Okay. Gerard, how are you, mate? Good to see you. Yeah, that's Brett. It does. VR2 wants a bit of deoxit. Yeah, the Phillips caps do seem to be okay, but you do get the occasional ones that go a bit mad. So let's pop it out. So there's 2 screws to get these out. That top's come off again. There's 2 little screws in here. Let's just get you in a bit closer now. Let's get you in a bit closer. There's 2 screws on these little felt strips, look, to get it out. You don't have to take them right out, you can just loosen them. Take the speaker off. Cool. Didn't want to come off, did he? And hopefully the top should just push out. There you are. Simple as that. It's out of the case. So yeah, we've definitely got lock fits in this. In fact, right the way through, except for two, they're all lock fits. All Phillips axials, so I don't think there's going to be any issues with those. We can lift the leg on these two. In fact, we can lift the leg on all of them, and if there's any that are bad, we can swap them, can't we? If they're good, they can go back in. We'll stick a signal generator on and warm it up. Yeah, I can't see anything desperately wrong there. We'll pop a bit of switch cleaner in it. I don't know, is this the one that had this? I think this one had the slightly dodgy buttons, didn't it? Apart from that, I think it was okay. It's good that the tuning caps are good on both of these, because well, they're very difficult to get. I was quite surprised to see that tuning cap in that AM radio that we built, that Derek very kindly gave me. That's I wouldn't mind finding a supplier for those. They must have got a supplier to be able to manufacture. If you go into manufacture, you need to have a good consistency of parts, so they must have got somebody somewhere to provide those caps. Let's give that a quick squirt out with the air. So while the desoldering station's warming up, I'm going to try and get these knobs off. Oh God, they don't want to come off, do they? They ain't coming off. Look at that underneath. Not quite. Yeah, there we are. Let's pull them off. Nope. Didn't quite get them round far enough, buddy. Cool, I think he's coming. Ooh, cool. Hell, that's tight all the way, that one. Got you, monster. Pop the top panel off. Nice and easy, that. It's a very easy little radio to work on, and I've always said to anybody that wants to start working on radios, this is probably one of the best starter radios you can get. I know it's not got FM on it, but then you don't really want FM for a starter radio, especially if you're looking to have a go at alignment. Try and steer clear of FM radios if you're doing alignments, because they're a pain in the backside to align properly. Right, okay, let's pop a leg on these capacitors then, and let's see what we've got. Bit of capacitor bingo coming up. Not a huge amount of caps in this one. There we are, that's all of them lifted. all lifted. Afternoon, Paul. How are you? Cody's a real radio, yeah. Two radio listeners on long wave. Right, so let's start with the biggie, shall we? 470 microfarads. Now, where's this one? I did print the manual. What have I done with it? It's over there somewhere. So 470, let's just get the schematic back up. So this is the one that's across the speaker. It's from the output into the speaker. So, yeah, that would affect the sound more than anything, I think. So 470 microfarads then. What do you think? To move the camera, really, not the workpiece. There we go. So these are Philips. They tend to be okay. I wouldn't say they're brilliantly reliable, but they're better than some of the radio caps that were about. So yeah, this one is across this is C20. This one over here. C19 is my favourite for being dodgy, but we'll see. This one could be dodgy as well. I've done a fair few of these, Paul, so hopefully I know what I'm up to with these. I've done dozens of these things. A very popular collector's radio because they are cheap. And they're very basic, so there's not a lot to go wrong with them. If it's working, all good. If it's not working, still pretty easy to fix. The only thing that's a real pain in the ass is the variable cap. The polyvaricom, they're a pain in the backside. Still haven't found a supplier that's got exactly the same one. I've modified ones and all sorts of things to try and make them fit. How are we doing on the cap then? Are we ready? Shall I push a button? Let's do it. So he's 559. ESR's a bit high. 559. Who had 559? Brett's got 510. Timothy 512. Dave 567. Close. I think it's Dave. Dids. Finger update. The update on the finger is Penguin's got him. Look, have a look over here, Dids. You have a look at this little monkey over here, look. He's got the finger, look. Penguin has stolen the finger. It is a stout. It's a chocolate stout. And a very nice one as well. It's in fact, it's so nice it's all gone already. That's Dave. It's Dave, isn't it? So we say it out of spec. What did we say it was? 5.5. So if it was 470, and back in the day they would have been 50% spec on it. So it would have been minus 10 plus 50. So in theory, it could be 705 and still be within spec. But if we go 470, modern is sort of 20%. Still in spec at 564, look. So it is, in theory, in spec, isn't it? Yes, it is just in spec, but the only thing is the ESR has crept up a little bit, hasn't it? So that one's not, that's not doing any big problems really. If it had been up near 800-900, then it would have been an issue. So let's try with these 220s then. So this one here first. So 220 next. $220 next. What do we think on that one? Now, which one's this? Let me find which one it is while you're having a guess. So this is C10 we're looking at now. So C10, C20, back here somewhere, C7. So again, that one is, it's after a dropper resistor, but it's still going to ground, look, so that one could be dodgy as well. It's this one here. I've got my great big Swede over the top of it, haven't I? So yeah, this one here, so that's on the power supply again. Just a bit of filtering, I suppose. That's on the supply up to, what's that supplying after that one? Voltage divider there, that's AGC. Yeah, so it's supplying power to T3. So yeah, if that one was dodgy, I suppose that would possibly pull down the IF a little bit. So it might be that this one's dodgy in that other radio, which is just pulling the IF down a little bit. We can trim the IF anyway in a minute. I doubt whether we'll get a lot out of it, but it's worth a try. So how are we doing on our guess? Pete Carter, hi Pete. Simon up Sim, Roger Perry, hi Roger. C7 is the AGC cap, yeah. I suppose, yeah, the AGC could be a bit leaky, couldn't it, that cap? Dumping some of the signal to ground. Oh, hello, where's my chat gone? Where be my chat gone? So we're all sort of in the 200s. Rob's gone 300. Video Monkey, Graham, how are you, mate? Hi, Michael Hyde. Rolf's in as well. Hi, Rolf. Let's do it, shall we? Mmm, 320. That's 100 microfarads out. That one's not great. So let's have a look. 220 plus 50%. 330 is 50%. Oh, that's not great. It's still probably, back in the day, that would have been okay, I suppose. It's obviously aged. Again, we've got high ESR, unless the ESR is playing up on this thing. So 220 plus 20%. 264. So I think that one's got to go. I think that one's got to go. That's a bit too close for comfort, isn't it, really? Right, the next one then, another 220. Who got that one, by the way? Who was that? Thanks for the line, Anthony. Who had that one then? Oh, hello. That'll be Mrs. Cruncher on her way home. Just a sec. Yeah, that'll be Mrs. Cruncher, but she's just hung up. I think she's just sussed that I'm live. I did say to her I'd be live when she finishes. Dear, oh dear. Right, what were we talking about? I can't remember now. So let's hook up to this other 220 then. Now this is the one I think I suspect. This is C19, which is that one. So yeah, both of these are probably seeing the most power. So C19 is the one that's going to see the power first. This one up here, look. This is the next one, so this is another 220. But that's the other one, and that one has gone high. So that one's coming out. This one is potentially going to be bad as well, we'll see. It's not that bad, it's not fatal, is it? C20 again, that one's gone a bit high, but not out of spec, really. That one is borderline, really, if you're taking a 50% spec back in the day. So what do we think? Kaput? Let's leave it going for a bit because there's a bit of a lag on this. Let's have a look at my caps up here. Let's see what I've got. Two 47s. Got a severe shortage of 220s by the looks of it. I've only got 220s in caps on. 220 16 volts. How we doing? Christoph, how you doing, mate? Welcome. Yeah, I've got a couple 16 volters, but no Vishays. I'll have to get me some of those, I suppose, won't I? Will stiff me for loads for them, that's bet. $470. What's a 470? What have we got for 470? What's that there? 16 volt 470 forever. I think that's Rapid Electronics brand, isn't it? Forever. What else we got? Is that 2.2 or 22? A 10 and 100. I can do. What is that? 16 volts, that should be enough. 100. 10. Yeah, looks like I've had to be getting some non-Vishay caps recently. It's just gone ridiculous price. I think that's a 22 there. Sarah, how you doing, mate? Caps bingo. Well, you're on it. You're in time. A 220. I really don't. It's difficult to say whether they're good or not, because I've never had a modern cap fail in anything that I've fitted. But they're better made, but I don't know how you would test them, to be fair. Nichicon were doing some axial caps. Right, let's do it. 220. We'll wait for Sandra to go. She's gone 267. Okay, here we go then. $285. So that was not bad, really. That one ain't bad. Who was nearest to 285 then? 282 for Bob. Gotta be Bob Anderson. Gotta be Bob Anderson. It's got to be Bob Anderson. So yeah, that one's definitely in spec. Apart from it's got a high ESR, but if I can get the thing off. Right, what have we got next? Let's do this one over here, because I think this is a 22. I think it's a 22. Let me just check the circuit. I can't see whether it's 22 or 2.2. I think it's 22. Let me just check to see which one it is. That is over here. So that is by those resistors. That is C7. So this is the AGC. So this is 2.2, I think, isn't it? Let's have a look. Yeah, 2.2 this one is. Down here, look, C7, 2.2. So I couldn't really see whether it was 22 or 2.2. I'm sure there's a dot in between it somewhere. Some of that. Yeah, 2.2. Okay. Oh, according to this, I haven't got any 2.2s left. What? I did order some caps in. I wonder if I've got any 2.2s. I hope I have. Otherwise, it's going to have a radio in there. To go and check my cap supply a minute. So you carry on guessing then. 2.2 microfarad. Let me go see if I can find any more 2.2s. Oh. Right, Penguin. He's looking a bit tipsy now. He's tipsy on the fumes, Penguin, are you? Right. Oh, my microphone's pulling all the coating off here. Don't do my microphone any good, is it? Right, let's have a look in this box here. This is all my latest part arrivals. I've got lots of little baby ones there for the... What am I trying to say? We've got an ear. Now it's resistors. I've got some axials there. What are they? They're not 2.2s, they look like 150s. Radials. Serve me right for not putting it all away, innit? Problem is, when I've cleared my room out for the live streams, I've just piled everything everywhere. What we can do at this looks more like it. Can't see what they are in this light. That might be 2.2s. We might be in luck. What's this here? It's got a 150. We've got some more there. Oh yeah, I reckon we've definitely got them. I reckon we've definitely got them here. Well, we haven't. I have. And some more. I don't know what they are. So I did stock up. I do tend to order them when I get low. I try and do an order because I notice that sadly a lot of them are getting even greedier, and now they're Farnell, for example. I think they were £20 or £30 minimum order for free postage. Now it's £60 pre-VAT for free postage. So I think CPC is still £20 and their prices are reasonable. So that's who I'll be using next, is CPC. Only use Farnell for bulk orders, really. Oh, me bones. Right, so I have some blue goodness here. It's got to be one of these. It must be 2.2. What's this here? .8. .33. Oh. 220. And 150. No, so none of those are what I want. Is there anywhere else where I'd have those? I don't think so. It's going to be a radial then in there. I believe these are Panasonic. No. Right, are we all done on the 2.2s? Let's do it. That's actually not bad. 2.25, look. How about that? Sign up 2.27. Whoa. It's got to be Simon. Joe, how are you, mate? West Coast Joe. Yeah, CPC is a Farnell company. They're owned by Farnell, but whether they are actually the same company, I don't know. So that one, not too bad. Fairly high ESR, but it's a low value cap. Let's just try this 2.2 I just picked up here. Don't know whether I got problems with my leads again, because usually when the ESR goes up, it's a lead. Yeah, 4.4, what? .4 6.5, yeah, we got lead problems here, I think. Again. .9. .2. Yeah. I don't think we can trust the ESR meter. Killed it again, I think. So which end is it this time? Probably about time I got some new leads for these meters, but better still make my own. It's a decent silicon cable. Right, let's try our 10 microfarad then. 10 microfarad, everybody. $10 microfarad. Fat Tony. They were renowned for their crappy valves back in the day, really? Mike Atlantis, how you doing, Mike? Welcome, mate. Hope you're okay. First one you caught. Yeah, I think it's time to actually replace them. I mean, I need some silicone wire, really. Some half decent stuff. So I'll have to have a look, see what I can get my hands on. I mean, they're decent probes on the end. I do like the way that they sort of like just clip in, but I don't know. I'm going to have to do a bit of research on that, see if I can get hold of some of these connectors, because I don't know if these are available to buy. They must be from somewhere, but I can't find them. These little like miniature banana plugs and sockets. I think they do sell a new lead for these on the Peak site. Let's have a look on Peak site where you're guessing that. Greetings, Chris. How are you, mate? Andy B, how are you? Flipping out, Ralph. That's not good. Ben, how you doing, mate? Still breathing, Mike. Peak electronic design. Accessories and spares. Miscellaneous accessories. Probe hook, gold plated croc clips. I thought they did the wires as well, but if you look at their website, they do hook probe ends, red, green, blue or black. They don't do the wire. Ah, here we go. Replacement flipping it. £23.10? What? Ultra flexible silicon cable. So they do replacement leads. Look at that price. £23.10 for a cable. Ooh, cheaper than buying a new meter, I suppose. Needle probes with 2mm sockets, nice. ESR hook probes. .3D printed bracket. They're selling 3D printed stands now, look. Oh dear. OV70 overlay for the ESR70. What's the difference? OV70 overlay. What? What's the OV70 then? Is this some new one they've got out, is it? You can even get a new display for it. Look. It's quite good that they do sell the spares for them, I must admit. You know, you try getting some spares for a multimeter. They even sell the PCB assembly for the LCR meter. 95 quid! Flipping heck. So they do a lead and probe set for that as well. And an extension cable, I didn't know that. There you are. Replacement enclosures. Anyway, let's get back to the matter in hand, which is the 10 microfarad cap that's potentially dud. Welcome, Derek. Yeah, it's Joe. Build your own, that's what I'm thinking. Well, I would like to get these little micro plugs. I mean, you must be able to get them from somewhere. These little, because these are banana plugs and sockets in line. Very neat. Right, let's do it. 9. You're going to change your mind, are you? Let's see it then. 10.7. That one really ain't worth changing. 10.07. Who was closest to that then? 11.8. 11.3. Is it Sandra? 11.3? I believe that's Sandra. Yeah, big money, Joe, isn't it? A 9.5. Oh, no, 11.3 is probably is. Fat Tony's change of mind. 10.07. Very good, Tony. The cables aren't screened. They're just literally, they're just very thin silicon cables. I mean, it is good quality cable, but it is prone to breaking. It's not very thick inside. But whether that would mess anything up by messing with the cables, I don't know. I don't really want to spend 23 quid because no doubt they'll stiff you about 3-4 quid for postage on that. So you're looking best part of probably 25, 26 quid to replace the cable. So I don't know. And I mean, these little grabbers I've pinched off of the LCR meter, these don't come with the ESR meter. So I reckon that one, we could probably leave that 10 in there. So next one's 100 then. Well, the last one actually is the 100 microfarad. Let's see where that one is. It would Tony came in at the last minute with a 9.5. I think I beat the 11.3 or something. So let's have a look where that is a minute. So 100. Where's the 100? 10. Oh, that's on the volume control by the looks of it. It's over here. Not the volume control. No, it's on the... Just looking what is TR4 now. It's got to be a driver. VR1. Ah, that's the volume control there. Yeah, so it's out through. It's the first AF stage. So that would affect the sound more than anything. It wouldn't affect reception. The one that's likely to, well, that one could affect reception up there. And this one down here could affect reception. Oh, excuse me. To be fair, we probably just as well change them all, haven't we, really? Been able giving it away. We don't want it to pack up in 6 months' time. Because we've got left one capacitor in there that might not survive. Okay, let's do this last one then, and we can crack on and get it done, because Mrs. Cruncher's en route. And I've got 40 minutes left. You can buy me a new cable if you want, Rob. I'm not going to say no. Jamaco's doing business. Yeah, I've had stuff on for them. They do some quite good clearance items from time to time. I had a load of axial caps that they were getting rid of a while back. I had like a bag of each, and they were pretty good. Right, let's do this quick then, because we need to crack on. 1, 2, 3. Again, that one's all right, probably 123. 100 plus 20%. $120, slightly over in it. Nah, let's get rid of it. Who had that one then? 1, 2, 3. So 111, 115 for Dave Rhodes, 117 for Benji. I think that's Benji. I think that is Benji. Right, let's blitz these out then a minute. So we got two 220s. Ooh. It's negative to that way. Let's get them out first. One. Two. That's solder them in. I must get myself. The other problem I got is the only people. Thanks, Rob. I did see that. The only people that have got my soldering iron tip in stock, which is this one here. That's my go-to soldering iron tip. That's failed, so the element's gone in it, because these tips have all got elements inside them. There's no element in the actual unit of the soldering iron. It's actually, the elements are in the tip, and this one's gone. And the only people that have got them is Farnell, and I've got to pay £9.99 handling charge because it's not over £60. So, you know, this is what I'm saying. They got you really, haven't they? So I'd need to make my order up to over £60 ex VAT to save £9.99 on that. So it does say it says 2 mil, Tony. Evening, Daniel. How are you, mate? It's Benji, was it? Benji rules. So yeah, I've got to get another soldering iron tip. This one's okay, but it's just not as good as the other one. This one's okay. This is the one I use for SMD stuff. In fact, I'm going to change it. I've got another one that's similar. It's still a spade bit, but it's just that little bit bigger. So a chisel tip. It's better than this one though. This one's just not up to it. It's always expense, always expense. So that one, those two. Next victim is the 470. Let's get that one out. What's that one? Didn't look at that, which way that was. Damn. Check the diagram. T12. No, they're the ADS 200. They're paste tips. Paste tips. That's that Russie. Yeah, they're paste, mate. Right, I'm just going to see which way around that cap was. I think I know which way around it was, but I'm not going to risk it. Well, I've got a diagram here in front of me, which doesn't tell me. Oh, nice. So that's C20. Going to that. So that's C20 and the top connects to, okay, so C18 is one side of it. Oh, I've got a picture here. Yeah, okay, so that's the positive, that's the negative. That's the negative facing that way. And the positive. So I should have made a note of that before I pulled that one out. A bit naughty of me, but luckily the service manual lists them, or you can check back on the schematic. Let's pull that one in. So I need to get some more side cutters as well fairly soon. Next one, 2.2 negative, facing up on this one. Helps I've already taken one leg off, so they're a lot quicker they would be. So this is our 2.2. Now I think what I'll try and do is lay this one down. Can I lay that down? Which one is a negative? Negative's that one. So I'll lay that down, bring that back, drop it in there. How's that going to look? Let's make it look like it's an axial. Do that. It's bending just about there. Must get some 2.2 microfarad caps. There. Just like an axial, you wouldn't know the difference. Oh dear. That one, straighten them up a little bit. Nice. So it looks like an axial, doesn't it, from there? 100. Negative to the left. It needs to be 100, I think that's be 100, isn't it? Negative that away. Put that. Put a bit of flux on that one because that's those legs didn't look that new. This is my Jamico. Is it Jamco or is there another company that sounds the same? JD maybe? JD? I don't know. So that one, straighten that one up. I don't like things not looking neat. Nice. I've only got one left. It's got to be this one then, isn't it? 10 at 16? Yeah. So negative at the back. So you can see a really easy radio to work on, not very complex, very basic. You know, it's not the greatest sounding radio out there, but they do look nice on the side. It's a nice decorative piece, really. Certainly it's of the age. There we are. Recap done. With a little imitation axiola. Give the size of what? The wire or the connectors, Tony? The connectors, according to pace. So according to that, the 2 mil connectors, so 2 mil banana plugs and the 2 mil inline sockets. So that says it's flexible RG174 coaxial cable. Interesting. I mean, this is obviously not for the. This is not for that meter. It's this meter here. It just says 450 mil of ultra flexible silicon cable, but again 2 mil plugs and gold plated Crocs. And the $10 AliExpress soldering irons are surprisingly good. Yeah, they are supposed to be pretty good. I recommended one of those to Rob's radio channel, but I don't think he took up my recommendation. But yeah, they are supposed to be pretty good. Right, Let me have a think. What have we got to do next? We have got to connect some power up to this thing. Find a speaker. We'll connect back up to the radio. Where's the case gone? Let's see if we can get any more out of this thing. See if we can squeeze a bit more juice out of it. What we're going to use to indicate. Could use an Avo. Turn that one off now. Right, let's look at the alignment info again then. So let's do the milliamp thingy first then. Let's connect a milliamp meter in between. We'll do the I've not done this on one of these radios, I must admit. I've never really bothered with this, but let's do it. Let's go for it. You know, it's Christmas. So connect it in the positive. That one goes to there. That one goes to the power supply. Hang on, what's going on here? No, that goes to one side of the meter. Brain freeze time, hang on. So going from there. So then we're going into the meter. And out to there, that's right, isn't it? Milliamp position. Can't be right, can it? So we think, have I got that round the right way? So it's going in. Okay, I'll swap these leads over. This power's coming into the meter from the there. Let's go in. Out of the meter and then back in through there. $15 milliamps sounds a bit high to me. It's supposed to be 2, isn't it? Oh, we've got to turn it fully anti-clockwise. Ah, okay, right, yeah. Fully anti-clockwise. Let's just get you in so you can see this. Let's turn that one. So it's not blinding us. Where are we? You can't see the radio. We're looking at. So there's only one on the board anyway, isn't it? RV2 gotta be that one there. VR2, yeah. So let's give that one a little squirt of deoxit. Let's give it a little twiddle. So it says to turn it fully anti-clockwise. So at fully anti-clockwise, we're getting 14.2 roughly. Let's just give it another bit of a move around. Pretty much 14.2, look. So it says we've got to adjust it to give position 1 reading plus 1 million. So it needs to be 15.2. So it was pretty good, wasn't it? I'm going to go slightly under rather than slightly over. So it's pretty much where we were, wasn't it, really? I certainly hear the volume come up as I turn that up, though. It's drawing 20 milliamps according to my power supply. Let's give it a little fraction tweak more. Yeah, that's about there. That's good. Let's get rid of that then. Now it says we need to feed in via the area wire, so across L1, pardon me. So across L1 is D and E, so it's the top and middle connections. Let's get my SIGGEN out then. So according to that, it's between that one and that one. D&E. We're not on the radio, so you can't see what I'm doing. There we are. So let's turn my signal generator down. So we want, what is it we want? 470 kilohertz. 25 kilohertz deviation. Oh, it's a swept one, isn't it? Yeah, view the output with an oscilloscope. Is the oscilloscope connected? No, it's not. Let's have a listen to what it's doing first. So frequency 0.470 megahertz. Let's go with 1 millivolt to start with and see if I can hear it. Let's say where it's going to be. Gang to max. Pointer coincides with data marks to left of scale. So it's going to go all the way that way. Alright, let's have a listen to that then. Let's turn the volume down a bit. Well, that's the IF. Let's turn it down even lower. So you can hear that's really quiet now. Very scratchy. Sounds like Mrs. Cruncher's home. Let's get trimming tools. Luckily these are nice and big, these. So we can do them with a normal screwdriver. So we've got to adjust T2, 3 and 4. So that's that one. Hang on, no, T2 is that one, and that one. Need to see if I can rig up a meter or something really so you can see the difference, but we should be able to hear it. So let's see if we can do it by ear first. That's peaked anyway, and that one is. Absolutely no difference. So it's already fine. So I'm not going to mess with that. So let's connect up to a loop now. What have we got to do now? Loop the loop. And what do we need to do with the loop? We need to go 1.5 megs and the pointer on the 20 meter mark. So let's get our faceplate in, 200 meter mark even. Would be right at the other end of the scale, wouldn't it? $200 meters is there. Not hearing anything at the moment, but I haven't got a very big signal in, so let's put in 10 microvolts. We should be able to hear that somewhere. So it's a little bit off. So what have we got to trim for that then? We've got to trim VC4 and VC2. So VC4 is that one and that one, so these two. So VC4 first, let's see if we can get it in with VC4, which is this one over here. You can't quite see that, can you? Let's get you a bit closer. So let's see if we can get it with this one first. Get the signal right down. I can just hear it. One. There we are, that's that one. Now what are we doing? What were we doing now? We are doing 526, so we're injecting 570. There needs to be 526 on the dial. So there's a mark for that. So there's a mark on the dial for that up here. Between 550 and 500. So we've got to be injecting 570. Hang on. Well, that ain't there. Now let's put in 10 microvolts. Well, it's not far off. Okay, so we've got to adjust T1 and L1, L1 being the aerial coil. T1, T1 is that red one. So let's go T1 first. Let's produce a signal. We need to break the seal on the aerial. Have to heat the wax up on this to move it. I don't like moving these really. You don't gain a lot. Sometimes you gain a hell of a lot, but if a radio is working okay, you don't usually gain a lot by moving this. See if I can move it with that. Okay, so we need something non-metallic to poke it with now. Okay, well it did make a difference. That's about best there. Let's just melt that back into place. Put the temperature up a bit. There we go. That's that one done. Next, long wave now, 200 meters. So switch to long wave. We need to set it to 257 kilohertz. Long wave. 257 kilohertz. A pointer at the 200 meter mark. Okay. It's going to be over here again then. We've got to set our signal gen up for 257. see, 0.257 megahertz, amplitude 10. So listen to that then. It's sort of there, but it's not quite. Let's just make sure that's absolutely on the nose. About there. So we're now adjusting VC5. VC5, which is that one up here. You can't quite see that one. Get it to hang in here. This little one up here. Turn that down a bit. I think that light's interfering, but that's better. So now what we're going to do, 526, stick it back over this side. And we've got to chuck in 160 kilohertz. So this one's a little bit out as well. What have we got to adjust on this one? L3, I think that's the aerial coil, isn't it? Yeah, okay. It's only a fraction out, but let's heat it up again then. Getting worse. Go the other way. It doesn't seem to be brilliantly aligned, to be fair. That'll do it. Let's melt that back on actually. Very little movement on that. Right, let's sort ourselves out and see if we can tune anything into the thing now. So it's only a quick and dirty alignment that really. Should really have put something across the speaker, but as long as you're careful with your signal generator, you can hear when the tone changes or when the signal's strong or not. You can usually hear a peak on it if you've done enough of them. You certainly can. Let's pop it back in the case and then we'll give it a final try. Then it's time for the advent calendars then, I think. I don't know what the time is. Not got a clue. Not a clue, but Mrs. Cruncher's home, so that's got to be an indication that we're getting near the witching hour. So I'm going to really give this a spruce up for giveaway day. So I've got some time off next week. Not next week, week after next. So we'll give the giveaway radios a good going over. Well, it seems even more sensitive again, but let's zoom you out. Let me get my chat back because I've had my head stuck in the thing. Daryl B, how are you, mate? So we catch up. Les is in. Afternoon, Les. Cheers, Pepperish, for dropping in. All right, thanks, Tony. Gold plate, we need to go to the jewelers. FM, how are you, mate? Yeah, there is a radio in there. I haven't got a 2.2 axial. Right, let's have a listen.
Will come to fruition despite John Rahm's recent high-profile move to the Saudi-funded series. The two-time major winner Norman and current Masters champion, the two-time major winner John Rahm, he's also the current Masters champion, became the latest player to defer to live.
The franchise partner with him.
Well, medium wave is definitely better.
Just a bit narrow where we are today. But Caroline Lucas, can I just ask whether you're...
Long wave, I mean.
Whether you're concerned that actually Rishi Sunak hasn't been an outlier in looking at it and saying, I think I might just soften.
So there we are. We have gained some on long wave for sure. Medium wave's about the same. The problem is there's nothing left on these frequencies. So you've got to use a modulator really to use the radio and enjoy it really. Right, let me have a look at the time. Ah, it's not too bad. We're actually bang on. It is a lovely colour, isn't it? So that's why I chose this one really. I've got red ones and black ones, and there's quite a few different colours you can get in them. I like, this is my favourite colour in these, the turquoise. I've got a white one. I like the white ones because they're a little bit different, but I think for a colour, this is the best colour. So there we are. Let's put that one to bed. Turn my SIG-gen off, get some stuff out the way of the bench. Put the deoxit away for another day. TalkSport's got the audio delay issues. Yes, AM isn't great in the UK anymore. I know you're quite lucky in the States. You've got some cracking AM stations still going strong, haven't you? But unfortunately, over here, we haven't got a lot. So, I mean, this radio would be good to go to the States, really. You'd be able to give it a good old run-through on your favourite AM station. Mustn't forget the button top. So I'm going to get rid of all that paint on it. I'm going to give it a good old clean, and we'll see what it looks like when it's giveaway time on Christmas Eve. So we're going to be doing a jar for that one. Guess the amount of components, and that's going to be live on Christmas Eve. Just making some room. Right, let's get the beastie up. The advent calendar. Wow. First one, remote control car, courtesy of Rob's radio channel, number 13. I can see it straight away. Right at the top. Right at the top there, look. And I expect we got some more wheels, haven't we? Yes, I knew it. I knew we'd have some more wheels. Wheel, wheel, wheel. So we've gone past the halfway mark, look. 13th. We've gone past the halfway mark. This is a beast, isn't it, this car? Would look great alongside your RFM. Well, you can win it, mate. Lots of AM in Canada. No long wave. Yeah, I think I mean, we're lucky we've got Radio 4, I suppose, still on long wave. How long for, I do not know. I think they've announced they're going to close it at some stage, haven't they? So you can always buy yourself one of these, Daryl. Just buy yourself one of these, and that will get you on long wave. So you can plug your phone or whatever your favourite music source is into that and listen away to your heart's content on the Rambler. That's one wheel. Don't forget, we're giving away the I nearly said my Rambler ends then, but no, it's not, is it? I'm not giving that away. We're giving away the Yacht Boy on Christmas Eve, and also the GEC, which is going to anyone who's a channel member or a Patreon at the time of the draw. So if you're not a Patreon or a channel member, you need to do so before Christmas Eve, and then you get a chance to win that one as well. Look at that. That's some bit of kit, that, isn't it? It's coming on really nice. Right. Let's get the Awira one up then. Awira. And we can see if we can find where number 13 is. Where's Sandra? We need Sandra now. Rob's off. Robert's off. Catch you soon, Robert. You'll be away from the 19th to the end of January. What? No radio, no reception, no internet. I can't believe it these days. No matter where you go, you've always got internet these days, haven't you? Right, where's the 13 then, Sandra? Come on, tell us. I've not blocked it with a glass, have I? I'll tell you what, I'm right beside it trying to find it, and I can't see it so far. Oh, I can see it now, yeah, I can see it. I don't think it's in shot, actually. I don't think it's quite in shot. Now it might be. It might be now. Can you cancel right after the... No, no, Graham, you mustn't do that. Closing before next summer. I know. Where do we get these? You need to speak to Derek. Mr. Coop Zone there. He's the chap that makes these. And don't forget, we are giving one away. We've given a medium wave version away for Christmas, so... Top right. Yeah, it's sneaky. You see it just here, just peeking out underneath me screwdrivers and that. I wonder what exciting things in there though. Let's have a look. Let's have a look-see. Let's open her up. It's a double box. Oh, hello. Ah, ooh, interesting. Now, I can't remember, it might have been Auntie that said that they're going to this red and white now for Weira rather than the green. Is that right? So maybe somebody in my chat said that. Yeah, so that's for the those little screwdriver bits, isn't it? That's for these little baby ones. Yeah, nice. I like that. How about that? Oh yeah, that could be my new go-to miniature screwdriver, that actually. So I reckon that's in the wrong place. I reckon that sits over here, you know. And I reckon this goes in there. I reckon so. What do you think? That seems most obvious, doesn't it? Like that, I would think. Pass, well there we are. Coming on nicely. Over halfway. Still got my badge on, look. Right, let's catch up with a bit of chat and then I'm going to go down to see Mrs. Cruncher. Yes, Derek sells them on eBay, Graham. So let's just look up Graham's, not Graham, Derek's. Derek's eBay page. So he does a long wave one and a medium wave one. I don't know what your eBay name is. Yeah, I don't know what the item number or anything is, Derek. Stick your eBay name in the chat here and I'll fire a link up on screen, Derek. AM modulator. I put medium wave modulator. Let's try AM then. No, that doesn't bring it up, Derek. What the hell? AM modulator. Sound and vision, maybe? Is that you, Derek? So there's some red boards here. Derek, is this you? Canuck? Is that you in Canuck? Yes, it is. There we are. Okay, here we go. So let's see if we can find... let me share that. So if I stick Derek's eBay page on here, look, that's probably easiest. So if we look, this is Derek here, Coop Zone 8. So you can see he's got a few listed, a really reasonable price as well for what you get. I did copy that, didn't I? Let's pop that into the chat. And if you pop into Derek's page, there you go, that's the link. Pop into Derek's page, you need to go through them. So that's the long wave one there. So you've got two slightly dearer ones, Derek. Are they bigger range, maybe? Yeah, not sure what the difference is there. Different frequencies available by the looks of it down the bottom there. That's the long, medium wave one. What's that one there then? Is that the long wave? 750 kilohertz. What was that one? 625. $625. There you go. All the info you need to order your AM long wave, medium wave. I would get two. So yeah, you're going to need to build a few more now, Derek, I'm sure. No, just advertise that for you, mate. It's the shipping that's the killer. Yeah, but it's worth it, Graham, really. I mean, it's not a very big bit of kit. I don't know what the shipping is to you. It's £1.95 in the UK, which is nothing. I don't know what it is to the States. I wouldn't have thought it'd be that much. Surely it's only a tiny packet. It's a little jiffy bag, isn't it, Derek? Oh, it's a bit better coverage, ideal. £20? Flipping heck. So what you need to do then, Graham, is a load of you need to get together and order a batch from Derek and then distribute them. So you'll still pay £20, I expect, even if you have a load of them. The other option is to email me If you email me, I'll pass your details on to Derek. That way Derek won't have the dreaded, he won't have the dreaded eBay fees and PayPal fees, Derek, you know? So you can email me and I'll pass your email on to Derek. How about that? Then Derek might be able to sort out a better shipping price for you rather than going through eBay. Hey Martin, all right? How you doing? So yeah, if you email me, I'll pop it across to Derek. How's that? Can't get fairer than that. And we are giving one away, don't forget. So this one here, is it this one? No, that's the long wave one, but the medium wave one we are giving away for Christmas. So you might even get one for nothing, and I'll pay the postage. So you never know. You've got to be in it to win it, people, haven't you? Right, I'm going to go down and see Mrs. Cruncher. Hope you've enjoyed that today. Always love messing about with the little Ramblers and the earlier Roberts sets. Don't like the newer stuff, but their early stuff I like. So we've only got that one Roberts in this year, haven't we? At least we got one in. So cheers everybody. Thanks for joining me today, and I will catch you again tomorrow. And tomorrow we're doing the pass. What are we doing tomorrow? Someone will know. Cheers all, and I will see you tomorrow. I'm not sure on the time. It's going to be early tomorrow because I've got darts tomorrow, so I think it'll probably be the 3 till 5 slot, I would think. Anyway, catch you all soon. Thanks for joining me again today. Bye for now.